personal life, business. How do you leave that? This person asking for support. Who told you that your worth is dependent on how much you're producing? Good morning. If you're wondering what's on my head, it's called a frowny, and it helps with this wrinkle, and also it helps with my headaches, which is super cool. I am a work from home entrepreneur, an ADHD entrepreneur, an anxious entrepreneur, and a successful entrepreneur. So I woke up feeling a little overwhelmed today with a pretty busy day, while I also happen to be PMSing, which is not fun. So I decided to take you along today for a productive and realistic day in the life of being a work from home entrepreneur. I start work at 10, so between 8 to 10 I do my morning routine. This footage is from a past morning routine video, which if you haven't seen, I would definitely recommend you check it out, and I'll link it here. I started my client call at 10, and this is what they see, and that is what I see. Real life stuff. Okay, so before I fully get my day started, since it's such a busy day with so many things going on, I decided I want to write out a list of everything I need to get done today. I don't do this every day, but I do it a decent amount of days just to keep me focused and on task. Typically, if I do this, I do it in the morning before any client calls, but I woke up a bit late and had to rush a little bit into my first client call. So I've got some time now. It's about 11 o'clock. I'm gonna sit down with some cereal and bananas and write out what needs to get done today. Zen is all up in my business, but we're gonna try to do this. So as you can see, I wrote out my list for the day. I always divide it between my personal life and my business. So my business being authentically ADHD and also Jack outside the box. Everything that's in a square is a task, and anything that's in a circle is like an event. For personal life today, I need to take down my garbage, which I would honestly probably put off, but my garbage actually smells, so I really need to do this. I need to grab eggs that I bought from my neighbor, and I need to make dinner. For my business, I've got a client calls from 10 to 11, 2:30 to 3:30, 3:45 to 4:45, and then 5 to 6 I've got a Q&A in my ADHD membership. I am going to film this day in the life, which is what I'm doing right now, which was actually a really impulsive decision that I made. I need to answer Voxer, which is where I communicate with my one-on-one client, edit this YouTube video that's going up this weekend. Lastly, I need to pay my taxes, my quarterly taxes. So I'm an LLC, so gotta do that. Not so fun, but we'll get it done. All that's said is done. All that's done is done. Obviously, I'm getting distracted from my list, but I just noticed that I have elderberries starting to bloom. Nothing matters except for us.
Yeah, everybody fall down once. Yeah, every logo fall down once. Yeah, everybody fall down once. Yeah, every logo fall down once. Hold it when it come. It ain't gonna stay when it drop it when it fall down. Pick that up. Hold it when it come. It ain't gonna stay when it drop it when it fall down. I just went to pick up my eggs, and my neighbor hasn't delivered them yet, which is not their fault, probably just a miscommunication, but as per usual, plans not going quite according to plan. It's all good, just gonna head home and check in with them, and maybe I'll go for a walk later to come pick them up. Took down the garbage. I spent about 20 minutes outside in my undies answering Voxer and getting some sun. Yeah. Alright, just got some water, gonna hydrate myself. Reminder to you, hydrate yourself if you haven't. Cheers. It is 1:09 and I have a client call at
2:30. So I am going to pay my quarterly taxes, which I never understand how long it's gonna take. It either takes like 10 minutes or something goes wrong, my password is lost, who knows what, and it ends up taking like more than a day. So wish me luck.
It's good as gold. Put some respect on my name. It's in the past, don't you worry, baby. I won't budge, won't judge. That's a promise, baby.
It literally only took like 15 minutes. I'm so relieved.
Runway church on Sunday, these two birds in holy matrimony, tricks and ponies, bells and whistles, gold. This is so official, yeah, they bearing two doves. Honestly, don't matter who around us, long as you around, cause I would never give this up. Yeah, no matter who around us, listen to the
Why is the best natural lighting where my plant exists? Okay, pals, I made a smoothie. If you want the recipe to it, it is in my mental health reset video. I think I've got about 45 minutes before my next call, and I think I'll just sit down and do some editing, so hopefully I can go for a walk later and not get stuck editing really late. I want to just name for transparency purposes here that even though I'm moving along with my day, I'm smiling, I'm getting my stuff done, I am not having the world's best day. I think with entrepreneurship, it can feel like really glorified all of the time. And some days, which you'll see on this channel, I have the best work from home days and I'm out in the sun and it's like all luxurious and I'm just in a great mood. I'm having amazing calls. And then other days, I'm just not that motivated and I'm not that into it. And sometimes there's anxiety present. And when I'm in this state of PMS, I always see like what I can take off my list. Today, there were not a lot of things that would have felt aligned with my values to take off my list. So I am giving myself compassion and grace and taking care of myself, but also getting the things done that I know I need to get done because I know that is what ultimately will make me feel better. Entrepreneurship is developing that relationship with yourself where you start to really understand when it is that you need a break, when it is that you need to just show up and do your stuff. And that's an ongoing thing that I'm learning for myself. And if you're an entrepreneur, I'm wondering how you relate to that. So let me know in the comments.
1, 2, dance with me now.
All that's said is done. All that's done, gone under the
How's your week been? Give me like a little overview of what's been going on. On this call, which is not a community call, it's gonna be a conversation out loud between the person asking for support and then myself. So all my calls are done for the day. Done, and it's about 6:18 and I just wrapped up this 5 to 6 call. Making progress. Going to pick up my eggies. Going to pick up my eggies. Go eggs. Get it eggs. Get it eggs. Get it eggs. Look how beautiful these eggs are. I love buying eggs from my neighbors. It makes me so happy and they're so freaking good. I'm about to devour these. They are so good. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend. I decided that there's no rules. No one told me I can't take a bag of chips and go for a walk. So we're gonna eat our bag of chips. We'll get a little movement in for the day. I just found out there's like a freaking field of poison hemlock right by my house. Moral of the story, don't f with me. Who told you you can't go for a walk and eat chips at the same time? Who told you that you had to work a 9 to 5? Who told you that you have to marry a certain gender? Who told you that you have to marry at all? Who told you that there is a right time to go to bed at night and a right time to wake up at night? Who told you what is beautiful? Who told you that your worth is dependent on how much you're producing? I could go on and on and on. There are no rules. and you get to decide how you live your life, how you do your days. I don't mean to sound all woo, in the sky, not grounded. I get that there are certain limitations. We live within a capitalist system, some people have kids, there's privileges involved in this for sure. But I would encourage you to question these things, question where these rules came from, these big rules, these small rules, and see where you do have control and where you do have power, and where you can start designing a life in a way that works for you and creating your own rulebook. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So I forgot to add move my body, which is something I add to my to-do list pretty much every day. I try to go out for a walk every single day, so I'm giving myself credit for that even though I forgot to put it on. Curious, do you like when I kind of go through my to-do list throughout the day for you? Does that feel exciting, inspiring? Is it annoying? I'm still new to this whole vlogging thing, so let me know in the comments if you like it or not so I can adjust accordingly. What do you know? Look where I am, back at this chair for the 1000th time today, doing my work, and I'm feeling pretty tired. It's 7:10 and I'd rather not continue working, but I am committed to getting this YouTube video out. It's not this one, the one on creating a Pinterest vision board for you all. YouTube is just a pretty small part of what I do, though a very time-consuming part of what I do. I am a life coach and I run a whole Instagram called Authentically ADHD. I do one-on-one coaching, group coaching, I run a membership, and now I've started branching out into Jack outside the box. So this is kind of my place to get out of the ADHD box, and just like play around in all things mental health, lifestyle, well-being, and more through a lens of vlogging and long-form video, which feels so fun for me. And I'm pretty new to this. This is only like my 7th YouTube video or something. So if you're here, thank you so much for being here and supporting me. I hope to only get better and better from here. And if you have any other questions about my business and like how I run it, it's like being a work from home entrepreneur, just drop it down below. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low. Okay, time to edit. Bye. I edit my videos via iMovie because it's free and because I'm new to starting off with editing into YouTube. All right, I did all my shit. Yeah, buddy. I ended the night making a delicious Cobb salad and watching The L Word virtually with my girlfriend. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. I make videos every week about mental health, well-being, and lifestyle, so I hope to see you next week.